into your home.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
I know that you must be so excited about your transitions makeover.
I am. This is a great opportunity, and I've already started, so I'm really excited.
What one thing are you most looking forward to?
Probably the Kybella.
Okay.
So, I'd like to get rid of this a little bit. But in general, I just, the whole idea of just kind of looking refreshed and just feeling like, the outside matches the inside a little bit more.
I'd love to hear more about your background, especially in performing.
Okay, so I would say my debut was at 4 years old singing I'm a Little Teapot, which was, as I understand it from my mom, was a famous song sung by Shirley Temple. And I kind of very quickly liked the idea that, gee, if you sing and they like you, you get applause and you get attention. So that kind of was the bug, I think. So I chose to pursue that as I got older, and I studied dance for a little while, and I took voice lessons to improve my singing, which was originally what I really enjoyed doing. And I was in chorus and recitals in high school and college and so forth. And then life kind of took a turn, and I settled down and I got married and got a practical job and had a child and so forth and so on. So I kind of let that go by the side a little bit. But a few years ago, I decided to get back into it again, and I started studying with an acting teacher. And then went into some private coaching and had some success on my own. So that's kind of where we're at now.
And you have one daughter?
I do have one daughter, my pride and joy, who I love.
What does she think about all of this?
She's very supportive. She always has been. She's kind of, I would say my biggest fan. She does not have the acting bug.
I was going to ask, is she following
everybody
her mother's
asks me that,
footsteps?
and she doesn't. But she is a poet. She loves to write.
Okay.
She started a poetry club in college and became the president of that. And she's written a lot of poetry, and so that's her creative.
So what's a typical day like in the life of Ellen Levenson?
Yeah. I'm a medical underwriter, and so that's what
Definitely
I do.
non-creative.
No. Well, no, I would say there's an art to underwriting. As I was taught many years ago, there is an art to it. So, but not in the general, standard sense of the word of creativity. But I do enjoy it. So I spend most of my time there. I do try to get out and do some acting when I can. Again, when you're working full time, it's a balance.
So let's flash forward for 1 moment, for 1 minute, and think about that transition complete. Who is the first person you want to share it with, and where will you go?
I think it's going to be my daughter. Maybe her. I think she would be very excited about it. She has been, as I said, excited from when I told her. She lives out of state, so I don't know if she'd come here, I'd go there, but we'd figure it out.
Ellen, from whom do you draw your inspiration?
I would say not just one person. So I have a grandmother. I'm very fortunate that she's still with me. She is 100. She will be 106. She was way ahead of her time. She worked full time with 3 children. She very business minded. She still is able to live alone.
Wow.
She's lucid. She's an avid, rabid Washington Redskins fan and a Washington Nationals fan, and she will tell you if somebody blew a play or missed a punt. I mean, she knows her sports. She's just incredible, and she pushes on, every day. She doesn't complain very rarely, which I'm not sure I would be able to do that stoic at 106. But she is incredible, and the bond I have with her is because I was born on her birthday. I made it by 20 minutes.
Wow.
I was the first grandchild on both my mother and father's side, so that is a pretty significant thing, and I think that's always, I've had a special place for her because of that.
Helen, I know you faced many challenges with your career and in life, and I was wondering if you'd share one of those that you've had to tackle.
I think losing my parents, I'm not sure if that's a challenge. That's part of life. But that's difficult at any age, I think, regardless of whether you're young or whether you're older. It's tough. So those I've lost both of mine. So obviously 2 different times. Neither one was easy to go through. But again, to quote the Lion King, it's the cycle of life. It's the circle of life, and you just grow from there and you move on. So I would probably say, just personally, those were kind of tough times.
As a strong and determined woman, what advice can you give other women that might be watching?
Well, go for it. Nike says just do it, and it's true. If you have dreams for yourself, whatever they may be, pursue them as much as you possibly can. We have one shot. We don't know how much time we have, any of us. And if it's something that you really feel passionate about, whatever that may be, creatively or family-oriented or community-oriented, throw yourself in it and just and go for it. I know that's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, makes for less regrets.